evening and welcome. This is a meeting of the Acushnet Cultural Council. We're meeting here at 122 Main Street in the Board of Selectmen meeting room, Acushnet, Mass. Today is Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025. We were supposed to start our meeting at 6 o'clock, but it is now 6:10, and that's fine. This meeting is being video and audio recorded for later broadcast on local channel 18 and on the Town of Acushnet's YouTube channel. I would like to call a motion to call the meeting to order at 6:10. Paulette, thank you, and a second. Joanne, thank you. Paulette Hudson, Joanne Mason. I'll be saying your names periodically so people will know who you are, okay? We have several board members here tonight, and I'm going to have you we'll just go around and you can just say your name so people will know who you are. We'll start with Sydney.
Hi, my name is Sydney Barbaros.
My name is Pauline Texera.
Joanne Mason.
Linda Gilbo.
Paulette Hudson. Charlene Correa.
And David Longville.
And missing tonight is Brittany, and I think she will probably show up a little bit later because I didn't hear that she wasn't coming. Okay? Okay, we do have some new business. I did not know that we were supposed to have a second chair, a vice chair. Well, before we go any further, though, I want to say thank you very much to Sydney, who was kind enough to not only run these papers off for all of us, but put them together. And Sydney has been a big, big help.
Thank you, Sydney.
For all the
Really
time that I have been here.
Thank
Thank you. And now I wanted to get that in because I have a motive, okay? We need a vice chair. And as you know, I will be done at the end of June 2026. And that does not mean that the vice chair would automatically take over, but it would be nice to have someone who knows what's going on. And we will be having, at that time, you will vote on a new chairperson and a new vice chair. Mm-hmm. So, is there anyone who is interested, or does anyone have a suggestion for a vice chair of this committee?
I have a suggestion.
A suggestion? Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Sydney. Would you
Hi.
consider taking on the awesome task of vice chair of the council?
I'd be happy to.
Would you?
I would.
Oh, thank you. I
That
was
was easy.
I was like this.
Does that mean I need to fight you over it? No. I'm kidding.
But what I need to know is there anyone else who is interested in being vice chair? Is there anyone opposed to Sydney being vice chair?
No, we don't need to vote.
Okay, so we're going to vote. First of all, someone make a motion to elect Sydney.
I make the motion to select Sydney Viveris as the vice chair.
Okay, and I need some.
I second.
Okay, we got a first and a second. Now we need a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Sydney, congratulations.
Thank you, Sydney. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, at this time, and I'm letting you people know, and you have an agenda in front of you, but I want the people out there in TV land to know that we are going to go into executive session. We are going to take a look at the applications sent in by people who would like grants for fiscal year 26. We received 31 applications, and they wanted $26,972. But we don't have that amount. We only have $11,600. We have $9,100 from the state of Massachusetts, and we have $2,500 from the town of Acushnet. So unfortunately, we have a job to do here, and because we'll be making decisions and discussing applications, this needs to be done in executive session. So what I need right now is a motion to go into executive session. Thank you, David.
Motion to
And Charlene, the second. Thank you. Okay. So now I guess the TV will be turned off, and we will go into executive session. We have just ended our executive session, and we had 31 applicants. We denied only 4. We were able to give we were able to approve of 27 applications. Unfortunately, we could not give them the full amount that they requested, but we tried to be fair, and we tried to give them what we thought would help, depending on how many other councils they were applying to, and how much money they really did need. Some of the grants came in a little bit, they kind of inflated them a little bit, and we had to take it down a little bit, but we did okay, I think. We were very fair. We agreed, you can't see any black eyes, no one was fighting over this, you know. We were very agreeable, and we discussed a few things in detail, and I would like to let the people out in the audience know who we did approve. And I guess I will let them know how much we approved them for also. Okay, and then they're going to need to take a look at the Acushnet website, and I think we're going to list all the ones that we approved, and the townspeople can be on the lookout to see, you know, what's happening and when. And if we get the dates ahead of time, we can put it on the website. And I'm saying we, and I'm looking at Sydney. Yeah. But we'll get this done, and we'll make sure that the people in the town of Acushnet kind of know what's going on. So here we go. The Acushnet Elementary School, the second grade class would like to go to the Whaling Museum field trip, and we gave them $1,000 toward that. The Acushnet Public Library puts on a wonderful summer concert series. We gave them $2,000 toward that. The Apple Peach Festival, which takes place every year here in Acushnet on the Long Plain Museum grounds, we gave them $500 toward that. The Art Museum of New Bedford, they applied for 3 different grants, and we gave them for Twirl and Whirl $200, Faye, a live music series, $300, and a film class with Professor Mocha, $300. Okay, I'm skipping down to Christine Daniels at Ford Middle School. They have an art club, $1,100. Judy DeRossi, music from the Great American Songbook, $1,000. That's because she brings in 5 different people for that program. Coffee House with Andrew Pop Lewis, $200. Ian Martha, 60s Music Night, $500. Music Dance Education, Hip Hop Square Dance for Acushnet Summer Campers, $200. New Bedford Ballet Foundation, Courage, Perseverance, Trust, did I say that right? Perseverance, yeah.
Yes, you did.
The Monjero Story, $239. Why the odd amount? Because that's what they requested. So $239. New Bedford Festival Theater, $200. New Bedford Festival Theater Summer Academy, 2026, $200. Old Dartmouth Historical Society Museum Access for Youth, $150. Best Practice Incorporated, it's workshops on the internet. Would it be the internet? Yeah. Virtual, is that the right word? Virtual? $131. Roach Jones Duff House and Garden Museum, Shakespeare in New Bedford, 2026, sorry. Hamlet, $300. The Catnip Junkies Band Live, $350. A lot of these musical, Elizabeth Sylvia. A lot of these musical programs will be at the library. Song Keepers, a party at the crossroads, $200. South Coast Children's Chorus, Hear Our Voice, $100. The First Unitarian Church in New Bedford, 42nd Annual Jazz Concert, $200. Tri-County Music Association, complimentary senior tickets, $100. Mary Wilson, Puppets, Paul and Mary Summer Bucket List, $350. Dennis Wise, The Theft of Dignity, School Anti-Bullying Presentation, $680. Your theater applied for 3 grants, all of them very worthwhile. Season 80 for $100. New Bedford Jazz Fest, $200. Original Works Lab, $200. The Zeitarian Theater, the Z's School Time Performance Series Scholarships, $500. We spent $11,600. People had requested $26,972, but all we had was $11,600, and I think we did a good job in deciding who would get what. Okay. Now, that's the end of our meeting tonight.
Do you accept? You have to accept.
Oh, I don't know that we need to accept
would.
this. Well, let's do this. Let's have a motion to accept what we just presented to the TV audience. Charlene, and a second, Joanne. Okay, Pauline and Joanne. Okay. We will be having another meeting. It's to be announced. The time and place is to be announced. Probably at the library, because the meeting will not be that long. It will take place sometime in early June 2026. A lot of what I just read will be on the Acushnet Cultural Council website. We're kind of straightening up that website a little bit because we have people in the past who are still on it and they are not on it. We need to fix that up. But we'll make our website a lot more user-friendly and a lot more interesting. We'll list the programs that are coming up. We might even be able to tell you when some of them are taking place. And if people who receive the grants are kind enough to let us know in advance, we can put that on the website also. But that's what we're doing.
So the next step
Yes.
is you will send out letters.
The denial letters go out tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to give 2 weeks 2 weeks notice before I send out the approval letters,
Okay.
just in case something comes up. But I don't think that anything would. We shall see what happens. Okay. But people who have been denied will be getting their letters very soon. People who have been approved should have their approval letter with a copy of a W-9 form and a paper to tell them how to submit their paperwork in order to be reimbursed. They'll get that before Christmas, hopefully. Yeah. And they will get it before Christmas.
Okay.
So, now I need a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to
Paulette,
adjourn.
okay, and a second, Sydney, okay. And over and out.